morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Sunday the 7th of December 2025. It's just gone 6:20 in the morning. I'm still in Verona in Italy on the back of last night's Hellas Verona game, and today we are swapping Verona for Cremona and watching none other than Jamie Vardy today, as we are watching his Cremonese side take on Lecce in Serie A. So without further ado, let's get into this. Got a Flixbus followed by a train for this travel montage, so let's get into it. So here I'm in Cremona, and going into this afternoon's game, Cremona currently in 11th place in the Serie A table. They got promoted from Serie B last season, and I'd have to say doing reasonably well so far. I think when a team gets promoted, that first season is always just about kind of establishing yourself at the level, and they're doing that pretty well so far. And of course leading the line for them is a certain Mr. Jamie Vardy, so it'll be interesting to see him play this afternoon. And they're coming into this game full of confidence on the back of a pretty impressive 3-1 win away at Bologna earlier this week. And in opposition this afternoon it is Lecce, who are in 14th place. You'd have to say now pretty well established that in Serie A, but do regularly find themselves in a relegation battle, and stayed up on the last day of last season. So far they're fairly kind of in mid-table, but what has to be said is fair play to any Lecce fans that are coming to this game this afternoon. I believe it's good, 9 hours away by road, and early kick-off and all that kind of thing. It's a hell of an effort just to get up here, so fair play to them. And I believe I'm actually in the away end for this fixture. The tickets for it only came out earlier this week, and by the time they came on general sale, the cheapest ones left were in the away end. And look, I'm not going to pay an extra 15 quid or whatever to watch the exact same football match, so that was my rationale behind that decision. But what will be interesting today is if there's any people that, strictly speaking, do have a ticket for it but don't show up, because Cremonese did a thing where they put 3 games on sale, which included a game against Napoli. So I wonder if a lot of people kind of opted into that just to make sure that they had a ticket for the Napoli game, and aren't going to maybe bother with the other two. Obviously, one of them being today, and the other one I think is against Cagliari or someone like that. So, be interesting to see. But then again, the football culture is obviously massive over here. So I might be wrong on that. Who knows? And there is a bit of a feel-good factor around Cremonese just now. So, got to say, looking forward to finding out what this ground and this club's all about, really. But after the game I'm going to have to get a bit of a shift on, because got to get back to Bergamo to fly home. But for now, let's head on down to the Stadio Giovanni Zini and find out how it all unfolds. Here we are then, a new one off the list, and let's just say the skies are a little bit different now than what they were last night. So teams are out warming up. Cremonese getting ready in the distance, Lecce getting ready right in front of us. Not 100% what colours the two sides are going to be in this afternoon. Of course, Cremonese would play in like red and grey normally, but looking at that, it looks as though they might be wearing maybe a white strip of some sort, I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. Half-time, Cremonese 0, Lecce 0. It's a bit shit, really, isn't it? Really not a lot happening in this game. Two mid-table sides cancelling each other out. I mean, Lecce had a few chances early on, but as the game's gone on, it's just become so run down in midfield. Neither side really able to string two passes together. I mean, atmosphere again's okay. Obviously, I'm in the away end, and annoyingly, it sounds like I'm going to be held back for an hour after this game, which puts a huge spanner in the works of me getting back to the airport. But that is what it is. Got to be honest, not really enjoying this so far.
Checking VAR for a possible foul.
Il numero 20 del Lecce commette
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty to Cremonese. I don't understand the word of it, but I couldn't get just the reactions.
Incrociare lo tiro per forza certo ci riesce in spiazza però
Mangiatelo, bravo. Bello! Ah!
Gallo, che ci sapevi tirare bueno. Ci sapevi tirare bene. Già santo Ronzo. Stanno tutti qua. Basta lì, fuori gioco.
I think that's game over now.
Vai!
7 minutes of added time at the end of this game. 7 minutes.
Cremonese, sponsor tecnico dell'Unione Sportiva Cremonese, orgogliosa di vestire grigi-rossi anche per la stagione di Serie A 2025-2026. Acervis è leader della realizzazione di abbigliamento team e sport, tecnicità, materiali e design caratterizzano i prodotti Acervis Sport, realizzati per ogni sportivo.
So update on the lock-in situation, and I've let kids and people with special conditions out, so yeah, the big ups to the steward that's just done that for me. Really appreciated. Thank God I can make this bloody flight.
Full-time Cremonese 2, Lecce 0. Not quite the Vardy party, but there can be no doubts that his team deserved their win today. In the second half, they really took control of the game and became almost one-way traffic. I mean, Lecce did have a little bit of a spell while it was at 1-0 where they could have potentially gone and got an equaliser, but on the whole, they just didn't really do enough today to warrant getting something out of the game. They started it brightly, and as I said, they had that spell during the second half, but other than that, I think Cremonese had a fair amount of control over that game. So yeah, they've responded to that big result they got in Bologna earlier this week and backed it up. So fair play to them on that. And as I said, once again, a massive thanks to that stewards that really helped us out at the end of the game. There, the only reason I went in the away end today was it was all to do with the cost of it, because that was, I think, what, €30 to get in the ground to sit in the away end, whereas it would have been like getting on like 45, maybe getting on 50 to have gone in the remaining spaces in the home end. So that's the only reason why I did that. But nevertheless, it's all kind of down to experience, and maybe in the future like regardless of cost and that sort of thing, I probably won't go in any more away ends if and when I kind of do come back to Italy in the future. But all the same, I've got to say it's two more Serie A grounds off the list. Like both had the perks, I've got to say. I mean, Hellas Verona was it was, as I said in last night's video, probably it was a ground that maybe was a bit too big for them, but they made the best with what they've got. And Cremonese there today, the kind of smaller, more compact grounds, but a good atmosphere generated. I've got to say again, fair play to the Lecce fans who were in fine voice all afternoon, despite the fact it just wasn't really their day on the pitch. And I did enjoy kind of being in that stands with them, and just even if I was stressing a little bit about this whole situation that could have been at the end of the game, but luckily wasn't. But all the same, as we say, it's down to experience, and now I can head on back home, and it's another European trip in the bank. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Wednesday night, and it is back to the bread and butter a little bit. And it's Heaton Stannington versus Grimsby Borough, and it's actually free entry for that one. Heaton are letting everyone in for free as a result of the previous game when they played each other being abandoned so early on. So if you're in the area on Wednesday night, just getting it out there. There's a game that you can get into for free. So if you've got the time, get yourself down to Heaton. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.